Greetings, loyal followers of the First Order. My name is Cobra22, and welcome back to another 100-point squadron build for Star Wars X-Wing Miniatures. In this series, we take a look at 100-point squad builds and discuss their competitive viability in the Star Wars X-Wing Miniatures game. Tonight, we're looking at a 3-ship squadron of one of the Empire's most elite TIE advanced pilots. We have Darth Vader taking the lead as the squadron leader, with Captain Juno Eclipse and Marek Stele as his wingmates. Now, the idea behind the build is that it can work together and it can work as a... But more often, it's better off working as a separate unit than they are as a squadron. So basically, these guys can spread out and do their things as effectively as they were together. Darth Vader, he's a squadron. He's also what I would call the action whore, for lack of a better term. Marek Stele is the critical hunter, and Juno Eclipse is the pursuer. So that's kind of the role. That's kind of each ship has like different roles that they fulfill, and depending on the situation, they can either work as in tandem or work separately from each other. But with that said, let's look at the build itself. So as I said, 3-ship squad, all elite pilots of the TIE Advanced class, of the TIE Advanced, and all of them have upgrades that benefit their abilities as well as their roles in the squadron. So we'll start with the squadron leader here, piloted by none other than the Dark Lord of the Sith himself, Darth Vader. Coming in at a pilot skill of 9, he flies the Sinai Fleet Systems TIE Advanced X1 for the Galactic Empire. He has a standard stat line of a TIE Advance. He has an attack value of 2, agility value of 3, a hull value of 3, and a shield value of 2. His action bar consists of the Focus, Target Lock, Barrel Roll, and Evade actions. Cost 29 points to field. And his upgrade bar consists of an Elite upgrade, a Missile upgrade, as well as an unlisted title modification. His pilot ability reads, during your perform action step, you may perform 2 actions. So basically, Darth Vader has a built-in push the limit, but without the risk of getting stressed, because he's a Sith. He can do that, you know. Sith don't really play by the rules. They do whatever they want, which is kind of true in that regard. The title card, which is at this point in the game has become a must if you want to feel the TIE Advanced. It is the TIE X1 title, coming at a pilot skill, a squadron point cost of 0, and it is a TIE Advanced only title. It reads, your upgrade bar gains the system upgrade icon. If you equip a system upgrade, its squad point cost is reduced by 4 to a minimum of 0. So anything short of an advanced target computer will be basically a free system upgrade for the TIE X1, which is really, really handy. Okay, for his mod, we've given him a twin-ion engine Mark II, which is basically meant, it says TIE only, so any TIE fighter can be equipped with this, but really it's meant for the heavier TIE ships, like the TIE Advanced, the TIE Bomber, the TIE Punisher, and the TIE Defender. And it comes in at a squad point cost of 1. It reads, you may treat all bank maneuvers as green maneuvers. So the TIE Advanced now has a total of 9 green maneuvers as opposed to, I think, 5. So that'll help, that greatly helps with its ability to get rid of stress while staying on your opponent's tail. For his elite upgrade, you go with a classic push the limit, which states once per round after you perform an action, you may perform 1 free action showing your action bar, then receive a stress token. So basically with this, Vader is able to perform 3 actions, building up for action economy, as well as basically just being an action whore. So he can take a focus, target lock, or evade. He can basically take 3 actions, coupled with his ability plus push limit. He'll get a stress, but with the twin engine Mark II, that helps to get rid of the stress. For his system upgrade, we've gone with an advanced target computer for nostalgia purposes. It comes in at a squad point cost of 5, but really it only costs 1 thanks to the TIE X1. And it's a TIE Advanced only system. It reads, when attacking with your primary weapon, if you have a target lock on the defender, you may add 1 critical result to your roll. If you do, you cannot spend target locks during this attack. So the advanced target computer, essentially, it adds a critical result to your roll. It doesn't say change one of your results. So that means if you're at range 1 and you get 3 hits, you add a 4th critical result to that hit. So that helps if you're, it's especially handy if you want to get the extra bit of damage and deal a crippling blow to your opponent. Now, let's move on to the pursuer. The pursuer of this build is Captain Juno Eclipse, coming in at a pilot skill of 8. She also flies the Sinai Fleet Systems TIE Advanced X1 for the Galactic Empire. Standard stat line of TIE Advanced, attack value 2, agility 3, hull 3, and shield 2. Her action bar consists of the Focus, Target Lock, Barrel Roll, and Evade actions. She costs 28 points to field. And her upgrade bar consists of an Elite upgrade, a Missile, as well as an enlisted title modification. Her pilot ability reads, when you reveal your maneuver, you may increase or decrease its speed by 1 to a minimum of 1. So, basically Juno Eclipse, say you're traveling at speed 2, you're doing a hard right at speed 2, you can increase that to a hard 3, or you can decrease it to a hard 1. which is something the TIE Advance can't do by itself. So Juno Eclipse basically if we were to compare her to chess, she would be the queen, because she'd be able to move practically anywhere on the battlefield. Like with Vader, she also has the TIE X1 to give her that free system upgrade. She also has a twin-9 engine Mark II to help her deal with stress more effectively. She also has stay on target as her elite. And it works like this. It states for a squad point cost of 2, it reads, when you reveal a maneuver, you may rotate your dial to another maneuver with the same speed. Treat your maneuver as a red maneuver. So here's how this works. Juno's ability allows you to increase or decrease the speed. Stay on target allows you to change the bearing of your maneuver at the cost of getting stressed. So if you want, if your target, like say, does a hard 1 and you're about to do a soft 2 and you're about to go about to go away, you can decrease your hard soft 2 to a soft 1 and then change the bearing to a hard 1, stay on your opponent's tail, and you'll get a stress from it, but you'll still be able to get your crack shot in. To make sure that she gets her action before she does though, to go she stressed her out, we've given her an advanced sensors, which costs 0 thanks to the advanced thanks to the TIE X1 title. It reads, immediately before you reveal your maneuver, you may perform one free action. If you use this ability, you must skip your perform action step during this round. So this is meant for ships that have if you're going to perform a red maneuver, the advanced sensors is ideal because you'll be able to move your action before you reveal your maneuver, which means you'll get to take your focus, target lock, barrel, or evade to adjust yourself to a good position and, well, stay on your opponent's stay on target, as the thing suggests. So we've done the action whore, we've done the pursuer. Let's move on to the critical hunter, which is none other than Marek Stele. Coming in at a pilot skill of 7, he also flies the Sinai Fleet Systems TIE Advance for the Galactic Empire. Standard stats of a TIE Advance: Attack 2, Agility 3, Hull 3, Shield 2. Action bar consists of the Focus, Target Lock, Barrel Roll, and Evade actions. Costs 27 points to field. And his upgrade bar also consists of an Elite, a Missile, as well as an unlisted tile modification. His pilot ability reads, when your attack deals a face-up damage card to the defender, instead draw 3 damage cards, choose 1 to deal, and discard the others. So Marek Stele offers flexibility with his criticals. As long as you keep scoring critical hits, you get to choose what critical you put on your opponent. So you draw 3 cards, and if you see one that catches your fancy, you can deal that card to the your opponent or your target, and then discard the rest. Again, he also has the TIE X1 to give him that free system. He also, instead of having twin-9 engine Mark II, he has a Munitions Failsafe. Coming in at a squad point cost of 1, it reads, when you attack with a secondary weapon that instructs you to discard it to perform the attack, do not discard it unless the attack hits. So unless the attack does hit, Munitions Failsafe helps you keep your secondary, which is really useful for every secondary. It's not just for missiles and torpedoes. It's also meant for illicit upgrades as well, because apparently those count as secondaries. Basically, any weapon that tells you to discard it, the Munitions Failsafe prevents you from discarding it until it actually hits. For his elite pilot skill, we've chosen Calculation. Comes in a squad point cost of 1. And it reads, when attacking, you may spend a focus token to change one of your focus results to a critical. So take the focus, you have the target lock, you spend the focus to change one of your hits to a crit, and of course, if that crit hits, Marek Stele's ability allows you to choose which crit you deal on them. However, the advanced toy missiles serves as an excellent, serves as a complementary weapon for Marek Stele, because advanced toy missiles come in at a squad point cost of 3, a range of 2, and an attack value of 3. It reads, discard this card to perform this attack. If this attack hits, deal 1 face-up damage card to the defender, then cancel all dice results. Basically, advanced toy missiles is a great way to dish out some early crit damage early in the fight. Because, again, it's guaranteed a crit if it hits, and Marek Stele allows you to choose 3 damage cards, choose one that suits your fancy, and then discard the others. To add more to his build, we've also given it an advanced target computer, this time not for nostalgia purposes, but because it actually complements his abilities. Which, like with Vader, you roll your dice. If you have a target lock, you can add 1 crit result on the target. Your defender, you can add 1 crit result to your roll, but you cannot spend target locks that round. So, advanced target computer is meant for after you fire your advanced homing missiles. And unfortunately, you cannot use advanced target computer with the advanced homing missiles because the advanced target computer affects your primary weapon, not your secondary. But yeah, so here we are. We have the action whore, the pursuer, and the crit hunter. I'll show you just how it works in just a little bit. Alrighty, we have the ships in place. This example, we're using the Ghost and the Phantom. The Ghost piloted by Chopper and the Phantom piloted by Sabine Wren. The Phantom is equipped. The Ghost is equipped with what's his name? Zabarelius, an auto blaster turret, accuracy corrector, and I believe an engine upgrade, and the Ghost title card. The Phantom is equipped with push the limit, and I don't remember the other. But let's just say for this one, just push the limit. And the crew is Harrison Dula. Now, Juno Eclipse has used her stay on target to get herself into a good position to fire because she did not count on Sabine going here. So she used her stay on target plus her ability and plus advanced edge to get a target lock before she moved. That's the stress. Marek steals a target lock onto the Ghost. And Darth Vader, he did a focus and the target lock, and then he pushed with a barrel roll, hence the stress, and that's why he's originally maybe over here, which would have put him in the firing arc of the Ghost, but now he's over here and safely away, and he's out of range 1, so that means the auto blaster turret can't hit him. And of course the Ghost is taking an evade action. So we're going to start with the highest pilot skill, that's Darth Vader. Darth Vader is attacking at range 2, I imagine. Yes, range 2. So he's going to get 2 dice. The Ghost gets nothing. And rolling the dice. Okay, 2 hits. Perfect. He's going to use his advanced target computer to get a 3rd critical result. And the Ghost will use his evade to cancel one of the hits. So now that's a hit and a crit. Down 2 shields. Cannot spend the target lock. Next will be Juno Eclipse. Juno's got a range 1 shot on Sabine, so she's going to get 3 dice as opposed to 2. She has a target lock. And she's going to spend that target lock. She's going to get 2 hits from that. Over here, Sabine Wren's going to roll her dice. 2 of 8, so she escapes damage, fine. Marek Stele is going to use his advanced homing missiles to dish out some crit damage, because the Ghost is still shielded, and the advanced homing missiles bypass his shields. So this is going to be a guaranteed hit. Look at that, 1 crit result right there. He doesn't need to spend his target lock to modify. So, Marek Stele, you choose 3 crits, damage sensor array, shaken pilot, or loose stabilizer. Now, let's do a little bit of a calculation here. The damage sensor array, she cannot means that chopper can't perform reactions. Shaken pilots can't do straights for the next turn. Loose stabilizer, if he does white maneuvers, they get stressed. For this one, I'm going to go for the damage sensor array, and then these 2 get discarded. So even though chopper still has shields, the advanced homing missiles dishes out 1 face-up crit, and that, of course, complements Marek Stele's ability. Now that he's used his missiles, he can now rely on his advanced target computer to dish out some crit damage that way as well. As long as he has the target lock, he can then next turn take a focus, and then he can spend the focus with calculation. So yeah, I originally called this TIE X1 Elites, but I'm gonna change the name. It's gonna be called the Economist, the Pursuer, and the Crit Hunter. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Any constructive criticism is greatly appreciated. If you like, you may use this build for any competitive or casual play, or you can tweak it or revamp it to your own specifications. Again, thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate your continued support. And remember, my dear followers, the dark side will always be with you. Glory to the First Order!